Hello. So yes, I did it. I recorded my second YouTube video yesterday, and it was great just to start. Now I've started. It's easy. That's the biggest challenge is doing that first thing, and then over time you improve. So hopefully the video quality is a little bit better. The sound is a little bit better. I still haven't set my studio up properly yet. I plan to do that for the next video, but I was just really keen to get back on here and record another video, because actually I learned a lot from doing it. I've not had many views or anything. I'm not expecting that. It's probably just me and my family that's seen it, really, but I'm absolutely fine with that. But today I wanted to talk about imposter syndrome. It does actually relate to this whole YouTube thing a little bit, because I rewatched the video that I made yesterday, and then I watched this video I made about a year ago, and the production quality was slightly improved over yesterday's one. The lighting was better. It just seemed a little bit better, but I could tell the way I was delivering the information, I felt like, just looking at it, it looked like a man kind of hiding a little bit in his shell. Be really good at it, don't they? They're naturals. And I think that's the problem. We all know somebody that's constantly taking pictures of themselves or bragging about how good they are, their achievements. And often these people don't actually have a lot really good to say about themselves. It's just noise. Not able to fully express himself in the way that he does around, his friends and his clients and his family. So that's something that I'm trying to work on. And hopefully as I do more of these things, it becomes easier and just more familiar. And I think that's the crux of the issue with imposter syndrome. So you probably know what it is already, but basically most people, it seems, most smart people have imposter syndrome. So they feel that they're imposters, that perhaps they're not good enough deep down inside, and yet the evidence suggests that they are. They're talented people that are being paid good money for good work, but deep down inside they feel like they're an imposter, that they're going to be found out. And I certainly felt that when I walked out of my day job. I worked at this art college and university, and it just wasn't for me. And I set up as a web designer, and I was really good at it, and I started getting more and more clients. And within 6 months, I was making double what I was earning in my previous job, which you would think would be validation of my skills, that I'm capable. But I constantly felt like I was an imposter. I felt like I was going to be found out, like it was illegal. Like, surely this can't be right. I need to be working for somebody. And I think that's part of the problem. Society conditions us. It conditions us to have a job, to work for somebody, to be a productive member of society. It doesn't generally condition us to, be free thinkers, to set up businesses, to try to make massive changes. And at the end of the day, this is largely down to the fact that the teachers, the people teaching us, they usually follow a kind of predictable academic path where they studied hard at school and then at university, then perhaps got a teaching qualification. They might have had a gap year, or maybe even worked in a business for a while. But unless you're at somewhere like Harvard or one of the big universities, probably your teacher, that's all they've done, that's all they know. And the teaching wage is not particularly high. So these aren't very entrepreneurial people. And they're responsible for educating us and inspiring us into what we should be doing. And they tell us to be teachers, to be doctors, to get an office job. They certainly don't tell you to set up your own business or, build something out of AI and that kind of stuff. They certainly didn't when I was studying. So we are conditioned from day one to fit into society. And then for those of us that don't fit into society, it feels wrong on some level. And I think it's important to point out that this is a very natural feeling. Everyone has it, pretty much everyone. All the smart people I work with, they tend to have it. I have it. And you would think, I've been doing this 20 years. I think I'm good at what I do. you would think I wouldn't have it. The validation is there, but validation does not eradicate imposter syndrome. So, like, even earlier today, I was very lucky to be on a call with a gentleman from Dubai who potentially wants me to teach 200 mentees in Dubai. And he, we're in talks at the moment, but he was saying that he'll fly me over there, sort out my hotels, he pay me really good money. And, another thing happened earlier in the week, a huge hotel chain, over 1,000 hotels, part of a larger group, 8,000 hotels, multi-million dollar company wants me to train them up. My little company is a fraction of one of their little hotels somewhere, really, in terms of financial clout. And yet, both of these instances, I know I can do it. I'm very capable at educating and helping people learn and do their best. This is what I love and enjoy in my work. There's no question in my mind that I can do that work. But I'll have imposter syndrome, just like everyone else. And I suspect everyone, even people really high in the food chain here, the Elon Musks and the Bill Gates, I suspect even they have it. They wake up and think they're going to get found out, that they're not that smart, or, they've just been lucky. Because that's the other thing. We're told success is often derived from luck. It's not. It's hard work, consistent hard work over a long period of time, usually. And yes, there's luck in there sometimes too. So yeah, everyone has it. Validation doesn't get rid of it. One thing that helps a lot is confidence. So that first YouTube video of me, clearly lacked confidence. This one, well, I did that one yesterday. I was fine with it. Nothing happened. The world didn't explode. And, I've had a little bit more practice. So hopefully I'll improve on this and feel more confident. So over time, I'll get better. And that is the same with anything. If you meet clients and you're very nervous about meeting clients, you feel like, you can't charge enough because you're questioning your value and self-worth. That's something that confidence over time will help. Will hopefully almost fix, but you'll still feel it always. And I think it's natural, and we should actually, in a weird way, see it as a kind of compliment, because I believe this is a big part of the Dunning-Kruger effect, whereby smart people tend to question themselves. They're very introspective, and they question how capable they are. Not so capable and not so smart people vastly overestimate their ability. And the people that I can think of that don't seem to have imposter syndrome, or certainly give the impression they don't, they're not the smartest people, basically. They're very average. But they, if you listen to them, you might believe that they're phenomenal. So there's an inverse direct correlation between intelligence and capability and questioning yourself and your value and feeling that you're an imposter. So take solace in that. If you feel it, it's a kind of a compliment. Try to see it that way, I think. And beyond that, just whatever it is that you don't like doing, that scares you, that makes you feel an imposter, do more of it, just like I am. This is not my natural state, talking to a YouTube channel with like 4 subscribers, so which are all family members and my dog, perhaps. Anyway, that's all I've got to say for today. I hope you got some value out of that, but it doesn't matter if you didn't, because it's helped me. Have a great day. Bye.